Did you know that diabetes is the seventh leading cause of death in the US, affecting over 34 million Americans? But what's even more shocking to me is that many people don't even realize that they can reverse it. Imagine being part of the 88 million Americans with prediabetes, 80% of whom don't even know they have it. So, today I'm going to show you how five simple yet life changing essentials can help you or someone you love reverse diabetes and reclaim their life. So, I'm Lucia Tiffany. I have a master's in public health and I'm a nurse, and I've dedicated my career to helping people take control of their health. I've seen firsthand how these five essentials that we're going to talk about today can transform lives, and I'm excited to share them with you. In the next 30 minutes or so, you're going to discover five key essentials for reversing diabetes. These are practical steps that you can start implementing today. And by the end, you'll know exactly how to take the next step in your journey to better health. So, in our workshop, we're going to use nutrition. You're going to learn about how to use nutrition to stabilize blood sugar levels, how to incorporate physical activity in ways that are simple and can fit into your busy life. I'm going to teach you a simple stress management technique that actually works and why that's critical. How these two tips for improving sleep quality can be a game changer for your health, and how to tap into the power of community support and how it can make all the difference. So let's dive into essential number one: how to use nutrition to stabilize blood sugar levels. You see, nutrition is one of the most powerful foundations that you can implement for reversing diabetes. One of the things that research is showing us is that whole food, plant based diets have been shown to significantly lower hemoglobin A1C levels. That's an improvement that is significant enough to help reduce the risk of complications for you. Unhealthy diets are very costly, and it doesn't take a lot. It can be really simple to uplevel your nutrition. Something you can do today to start upleveling that nutritional status is by adding more greens or whole grains and legumes to your meals. So, just a few extra servings of greens, adding legumes to more meals every week so that till you have them maybe every day. Those are some really simple things that can make a huge difference to your ability to balance your blood sugars. So, looking at that nutritional aspect, that would be your essential number one, and moving towards having more and more plants on your plate. That's super important, partly because of all the fiber that you're going to get as you do that. Let's look at essential number two. That's how to incorporate physical activity in a way that might fit into your busy schedule. Exercise is super important to address one of the root causes of metabolic syndrome, prediabetes, or diabetes, and that's because it addresses insulin resistance right down at the cellular level where it really matters. In fact, we know that physical activity can increase your sensitivity to insulin by up to 40%, and that has a significant impact on lowering your blood sugar levels. One of the simple things you can do is start with just taking a 10-minute walk right after you eat. And the key is walking as soon as possible after that last mouthful. Every minute that you wait without moving means you've lost an opportunity to really impact that after meal spike. So, physical activity, think about what you're doing right now and how can you add a little bit more every day, even if it's just adding 10 minutes more. Every bit that you add is going to give you some benefit. Essential number three. Here's a simple stress management technique that actually works. You know that stress has a really strong impact on your blood sugars. In fact, stress all by itself can raise your blood sugar by several hundred points. Chronic stress means your blood sugar levels stay up, making it really hard to manage diabetes effectively. We know that as you control and manage your stress, it helps your metabolism and it helps your blood sugars. So, what's a way that you can really simply, even in a busy schedule, add this stress management technique? Here's how you do it. I want you to do it with me right now. So take your hand, your palm, put it on your stomach, and then I want you to blow out as much air as you can from your lungs. So just blow out more, more, more. When you think you can't do any more, do a little bit more. Then just relax. And when you relax, you're going to feel your stomach move as your lungs fill up with air. And they're moving because your diaphragm is moving down. So that's where you feel your belly goes out just a little bit. That's a good thing. That's how you get good air exchange in your lungs. So repeat that 2 or 3 times every hour or two, and it'll make a really big difference for the level of oxygen in your blood. And it'll help to activate your parasympathetic nervous system, which helps to relax your body, helps you to lower your levels of stress hormones. So, once again, just blow out all you can. Sit up straight, good posture, like there's a string pulling up from the back of your head, the crown of your head. And when you just relax after blowing out all the air you possibly can, you're going to get a nice big lungful of the freshest air possible. If you can do that outdoors, step outside to do that. If you're in the workplace, it's even better. But that will go a long ways to help you lower your stress hormone levels and lower your blood sugars. So, essential number 4. Here, we're going to talk about sleep, and I'm going to give you 2 tips for improving your sleep quality, because improving your sleep quality can be a real game changer for your health. You see, poor sleep is directly connected to your metabolism. You see hemoglobin A1C levels going up when you don't get either enough sleep or good quality sleep. And it increases your risk for cardiovascular disease, heart problems. In fact, it's so interesting to me that insufficient sleep is costing our US economy $411 billion, that's with a B, dollars every year due to lost productivity and increased healthcare expenses. Some of the recent research that's been done around sleep is showing that sleep is actually a very active time in your body. A lot of important things are happening when you sleep. And if you don't get enough of it, then those things don't happen. For example, when you sleep, your brain actually goes to the laundromat. Like it gets washed out. It gets all of the kind of debris from the day's work flushed out, all these extra proteins that are like left over from all of the work of the brain. And that flushing is hugely important for preventing dementia, things like Alzheimer's. Alzheimer's is associated with a buildup of these proteins. So when we don't get enough sleep, we don't get those proteins washed out like they should be, and it puts us at risk for Alzheimer's. So just do a simple evening routine to help improve your sleep quality is sleep in a dark room and sleep in a room that's cool. Ideal temperatures are around 65 degrees for sleeping in your bedroom. So if you need extra covers to stay warm, that's fine. But you want the room itself to be cool. Part of good sleep means our body temperature drops. That's a normal thing that happens. And so as our body cools down, it helps us actually to sleep. One other, I'm just give you a bonus tip, is stop using any of your screens, TVs, phones, tablets, or laptops at least an hour before you plan to get in bed. That will help your brain to start to shut down, which is very important because the light from our screens keeps our brains awake. So, those are some things that you can do to really help improve the quality of your sleep, and aim for around 8 hours a night. We find that it doesn't matter whether people think they can do fine on 5 or 6 hours a night or they think they need 9. 8 is actually what pretty much all adults need. So, that should be your aim is 8 hours, give or take a half an hour. Essential number 5, last but not least, is community support. There is such power in having a good support system. In fact, some research was done and published in the Diabetes Educator Journal where they compared two groups of diabetics. And the only thing that was really different between the two groups was how good, how strong their social support system was. And what they found was in the group that had a good social support system, their rate of dying was half that of the other group. So they only half as many people died from their diabetes in the socially supported group. So we know that that is a really important component for you and your health. And if you have a strong social network, you're more likely to stick to your health goals and successfully manage or reverse your diabetes. We know that when you don't have good social support, it's linked to higher healthcare costs and increased mortality rates. So I really want to encourage you to find a supportive community that you can join. At the very least, find yourself a health buddy. So these five essentials that we've talked about today are a real important way that you can kickstart your diabetes reversal, paying attention to your nutrition, even if it's just a little more beans, a little more greens, physical activity, doesn't have to be a lot, just a little more than what you're doing now, stress management, get some deep breaths in on a regular basis, sleep quality, do what you can to improve your sleep quality and quantity, and getting community support. These are your foundation for reversing diabetes. But the cost of not taking action is staggering, both financially and in terms of your health. For example, extra doctor visits, every single extra doctor visit can cost you $20 to $150 out of pocket, depending probably on your coverage, but usually it's something. Medications get really expensive with diabetes. $50 to $1,000 out of pocket or more is not uncommon. And in fact, average cost per month for a diabetic based on their diabetes is over $1,000 a month. So that's a really significant amount of money that it will cost you not to take care of wherever you are right now with your prediabetes or diabetes or even metabolic syndrome. And then how do you put a price on something like disability, pain, loss of function, blindness? Did you know that diabetes is the most common cause of blindness in the US? It is, and it's really sad. So if you're looking to incorporate these five essentials into your life, I want you to seriously consider the Diabetes Undone program. This is a comprehensive solution that builds on these foundations. It takes these essentials and it turns them into a step-by-step guided process to help you achieve real, lasting results. When you tap into the power of community support, it can make all the difference in reaching your health goals. In the Diabetes Undone program, you have live classes for 8 weeks. You get coaching from me, you get resources. And over these 8 weeks, these live interactive classes that I'm holding on Zoom will give you access to a community of like minded individuals, other people that are also working on their health. And all of this is designed to help you implement these five essentials and achieve lasting results, because that's what I want you to have. If you join now, and I know the doors are actually closing here in the next week because the first class is tomorrow. And I don't want you to miss that first class. When I say tomorrow, I mean September 5 is the first class. Now, if you're listening to this and September 5 has come and gone, I do want you to know that if you're still within a week of that first class, you can catch up so you can still jump in. But this class that I'm teaching right now, although this is a program I have taught many times before and is really, really effective in helping people implement the things that are going to help them with their blood sugars, I am doing this one live and I'm recording it because I'm going to actually turn it into a course. I'm just telling you what I'm going to do with it. So I'm probably not going to teach it live again. So there's a lot of advantages to being in it this time when I teach it, because you'll have me live. So we have live Q&A, get all your questions answered. and it's 50% off. So just for jumping in now, you get like this tremendous discount for the program. Plus, I got some like great, amazing, helpful bonuses for you as well. So this is a rare opportunity. You're going to get some exclusive bonuses that include personalized health strategy sessions, and you're going to get immediate access to our mini assessment tool. And if some of you are thinking, I don't have the time, or it's too expensive, I want you to really seriously consider what's the cost of continuing on the path you're on. The time and money you invest now could save you a lifetime of health challenges and thousands of dollars in medical bills. So don't wait. Your health is too important. I want you to click the link in the email where you got the link to this video and sign up for the Diabetes Undone program today. Don't waste any time, because I'd really like you to be able to get in right in the first week of the program and start your journey to reversing diabetes. Let's do this together. And if you sign up before the class starts Thursday evening at 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, I'm going to also offer an additional bonus, and that's an exclusive meal guide plan that's not really available anywhere else. So remember, you don't have to do this alone. With the Diabetes Undone program, you're going to have the tools, the support, and the community that you need to succeed. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the program. If you have any questions, feel free to email me at lucia@luciatiffany.com. But go click on that link where you'll get all of the details for the Diabetes Undone program. And let's see you in that class starting September 5 at 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And P.S. If your schedule means that you can't make all of the classes, I am going to be recording them, and you will have access to those recordings as well. And you'll have them not just for the 8 weeks of the class, but you're going to have access to them so you can go back and review them for at least a year. So I hope that this is helpful. And if you know that this is the next step you need to take, I want you to go do that right now. Just click on the button in the email where you got the link to this video. And I'll probably also have a link in the description under this video. So I'm going to make it really easy for you, and go catch that class. All right. Okay. I'll look forward to seeing you there.